From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Monday morning. Right now you're taking a live look at Richland. This view coming courtesy of the Legends Casino and Hotel. Not seeing much out there for this morning in terms of fog, as visibility looking good, not just for lower elevations, but also for higher elevations as well. Now, something we are tracking in big numbers would be the temperatures this morning, as well, it is cold across the map. Low 20s up towards Snoqualmie Pass and White Pass. Teens up and down the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys. The same thing for the lower Columbia Basin. We're in the teens and 20s for the foothills, and single digits in teens up in the blues. So all of us have to bundle up in layers this morning as you're headed out the front door, and I'm thinking a good number of us are going to need the ice scraper as well. So today is going to be another cold and sunny and dry day. It's going to be the same thing in a Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe a little bit warmer, a little bit less sunshine for Thursday, but our pattern's going to flip for Friday, and that's going to set the stage for maybe a big mountain snow event into Saturday and Sunday. I'll tell you how much mountain snow we're anticipating, and maybe if we could get a little bit of low elevation snow as well. So that's going to be coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, an update on the status of our local fire agencies that have been helping fight the wildfires in California for the past couple of weeks. We have where they're currently at now.
But first, videos posted to social media show some people being arrested outside of a Sunnyside grocery store. Some witnesses claiming it was an ICE raid. We'll let you know what's really going on.
And this comes on the heels of President Trump launching more immigration enforcement efforts in cities across the country. We have the latest details on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It's Monday, January 7th, and we want to get right to the news to start your 6 o'clock hour. And we start in Sunnyside this morning. People saying they are afraid after a social media post showing people being arrested outside of a grocery store.
Now, witnesses claim the authorities were from ICE, and people pulled out their phones and began taking videos after authorities made the arrest outside of the Fiesta Foods on Yakima Valley Highway. This was around noon yesterday. According to the Washington Immigrant Solidarity Network, they say they have reason to believe the agents were in the city on Sunday, and the pictures and videos were posted to social media and shared hundreds of times. According to the city of Sunnyside, the couple who was arrested was later released due to a case of mistaken identity.
Now, Apple Valley News Now reached out to City Manager Mike Gonzalez just last week. Gonzalez releasing a statement saying that there are no immigration raids happening in the city of Sunnyside. So after the news of what happened at that Fiesta Foods spread rapidly on social media, Gonzalez made a statement saying he will be holding a press release today, or a press conference today at noon at the Sunnyside Police Station. The conference will specifically address ICE action happening in the city of Sunnyside. Be sure to watch our full coverage tonight at 6 of all of this, and we'll be streaming that press conference live on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
And the superintendent of public instruction provided some clarity to districts on how they should go about any attempts to enforce immigration laws in schools. State Superintendent Chris Reichtel says legal challenges are possible if the federal government uses schools to arrest undocumented immigrants. Now, in a 13-page document put out by OSPI, Reichtel reiterated that schools must provide an education to all students under the state constitution, and districts aren't allowed to offer up private student data to federal immigration authorities, and any attempts to use a school for immigration enforcement must go through proper legal channels. On Tuesday, the Trump administration lifted long-standing restraints on immigration enforcement at sensitive places like schools and churches. While schools have not been used yet, Reichtel says districts needed guidance on how to proceed.
My overall feeling is it's a sad day in America. I understand we need to enforce immigration laws. That's typically been about adults who have done things not consistent with federal law, targeting kids and creating that anxiety and disrupting their learning, and all of that is really sad and troubling.
Now, according to OSPI data, 2% of our state's public school students, around 21,600 kids, are migrants. Now, Reichtel believes attempts to use schools for immigration enforcement or federal dollars being withheld because they won't cooperate could possibly be challenged in Washington or even in other states.
If this is the new route the Trump administration is taking, I think they're violating federal law, and I know they're violating our state constitution. And we'll let the courts figure that out. In the meantime, we just want our districts to consistently approach this with students first in mind while they follow the law.
Now, in addition to preparing for any legal challenges, Reichel says his office will keep an eye out for any schools that illegally attempt to deny services to kids because of their immigration status. He says this hasn't happened in the past 8 years that he's been superintendent, but he says he is ready to step in if it does.
And the Trump administration launched an immigration enforcement blitz in cities across the country Sunday. Now, the action includes several federal agencies that have been granted additional authorities to arrest undocumented immigrants. Homeland Security leaders call the multi-day operation a mobilization for public safety and the start of a larger nationwide effort. The focus is on enforcement, but others may also be detained. Acting Deputy Attorney Emil Bove is in Chicago, and on Sunday he says the action will, quote, secure the border, stop this invasion, and make America safe again. And President Trump says he's issuing emergency tariffs on Colombia after 2 flights of undocumented migrants were not allowed to land there. It's the president's first retaliatory action against another country over immigration issues. The president of Colombia, Gustavo Petro, says the U.S. cannot, quote, treat Colombian migrants like criminals. President Trump condemned Petro's actions as a threat to U.S. national security and public safety.
Well, several fire agencies from around the region are back home again after fighting those wildfires in LA over the past few weeks. Kittitas County Fire District 7, West Benton Fire and Rescue, Klickitat County Fire District 3, Benton County Fire District 1, and Walla Walla County Fire District 8 were just some of the crews from Washington that arrived back home just yesterday. The crews have been battling the Palisade Fire and other fires throughout the parts of California, all a part of a statewide deployment team. The Palisades Fire currently more than 90% contained, but several other fires continue to burn there in Southern California.
Now, a partnership between Three Rivers Community Foundation and some donors is helping provide 9 scholarships to students this year. The applications are now open, and the scholarships help students who are pursuing a variety of careers, everything from business, accounting to science and technology. Also this year, the foundation is introducing a new type of scholarship that'll benefit students beyond the usual Benton and Franklin counties.
Our newest Thomas E. Jones Scholarship Fund for Science and Engineering, and that family had a connection to both Pasco and Sunnyside communities, and so we wanted to extend that so that we were meeting the wishes of our donor, and it made sense for the memory of Thomas Jones that they were honoring. So in that case, we were able to use some flexibility and make sure that we were meeting the needs of the donor and incorporating those students in that particular case.
The deadline to apply for any of the scholarships is April 30th.
Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, a car crashes into a crowd of people in Philadelphia just after people were taking the streets to celebrate the Eagles beating the Washington Commanders. We have those details coming up after the break.
But first, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert weather forecast. Keep it here. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
Prosser Memorial Health is moving. At 8 a.m. Saturday, February 1st, 2025, we're opening the doors to our brand new hospital at 200 Prosser Health Drive. After 78 years of serving this incredible community, we're excited to bring you a state-of-the-art hospital designed with you in mind. From advanced care to welcoming spaces, this is how we grow together. The new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital, opening 8 a.m. February 1st at 200 Prosser Health Drive. Learn more at prosserhealth.org.
Ordinary is the opposite of beautiful. Beauty drops our jaws, dilates our eyes, and beauty is something we can create right now at Floor & Decor.
These hands are working hands. My hands are the most important tools I have. You need to take care of them. That's where O'Keeffe's comes in.
It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief.
If it works for these hands, it'll work for yours.
Also available in O'Keeffe's Lip Repair.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Kennewick. 1 weekend only. Benton County Fairgrounds. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age. Featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig, take a ride on your favorite dinosaur, bounce around in the prehistoric playground, and a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure this weekend only. Benton County Fairgrounds. Tickets at DinosaurAdventure.com.
Owning a food truck was my dream, but my back and leg pain made every day a struggle. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to being the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Schweitzer Resort on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is a cold start out there as we're down into the single digits for Cle Elum, 13 for Ellensburg, 20 degrees up towards Snoqualmie Pass. And then in the Yakima Valley, teens up and down the valley, 18 in Union Gap, 13 for Toppenish, 19 degrees for Sunnyside. And then for the lower Columbia Basin, also exclusively in the teens. My goodness, 15 degrees in the Tri-Cities right now, 18 for Benton City, 17 for Boardman. And then in the Blue Foothills, right around 20 degrees, but up in the Blue Mountains, we're down into the single digits. So all this have to bundle up this morning as you're headed out the front door, and I'm thinking most of us probably need the ice scraper as well. Here's your day planner for lower elevations. By lunchtime, still into the 30s, and by 4 p.m., still into the 30s as well. It's going to be a cold day. We'll have plenty of sunshine. That's going to be the saving grace. So if you're standing in the sunshine, it's going to feel a little bit warmer as opposed to what the air temperature would otherwise suggest. As air temperatures, high temperatures today, going to be about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year. But we're going to have a similar forecast as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. A little bit more clouds, a little bit warmer for Thursday, and then our pattern flips into Friday and sets the table for what could be a big time winter storm system as we head into Saturday and Sunday. I'll tell you how much rain and how much snow we're anticipating from these storm systems, and that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. 6:13, time for national headlines now, and we are hearing that at least 3 people are injured after a car plowed into a crowd of people in the Spring Garden section of Philadelphia just last night. This was as they were all celebrating the Eagles' win. Crash happened about 9:30, and the striking vehicle was found in the 1500 block of the area. Helicopter was overhead as police investigated a silver Mercedes. Police say a person inside that car was taken into custody for questioning. Philadelphia police say in a social media post that the crash does not appear to be intentional. Again, several people have been reported to be injured. The injuries not considered to be life-threatening. Crowds, of course, as you can imagine, taking to the streets after the Eagles beat the Commanders 55-23 in the NFC Championship to win a trip to the Super Bowl. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth has your full forecast. It's 6:14 as we take a live look outside, and we're back right after the break.
Kick off the new year with a great deal from Overturf Kia. The new 2025 Kia Sportage gives you 3 great ways to save fuel. Available with a fuel-efficient gas engine, a gas-electric hybrid, or as a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. A new 2025 Kia Sportage LX Hybrid with all-wheel drive starts at just $32,335. Plus, get 5.99% interest for 72 months. Overturf Kia in Kennewick.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood. That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
At Jewelry Design Center, we want to be your jeweler for life. We are locally owned and the largest jewelry store in the region, offering you a showroom filled with world-famous brands and designers. We are a team of artists, craftsmen, and professionals who create exclusive designs and one-of-a-kind pieces. Take time to think it over, but we are not your average jewelry store. From our hands to your heart, we are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
2024 was one for the books at Pingree Ford here in Selah. From helping you find your dream ride to supporting our amazing community, it's been a year we'll always remember. As we step into 2025, we're excited to bring you the latest and greatest in Ford's lineup. Find your perfect vehicle at the right price and take on whatever adventure you've got planned for 2025 and beyond. Come celebrate the new year with us at Pingree Ford, where small town business meets big time selection. Visit us in Selah or check out our inventory online today.
The Seattle Kraken are in Edmonton for a Monday night showdown with the Oilers. And this one's on MeTV. Kraken, Oilers. Pre-game at 6:30 p.m. Tonight on MeTV.
Next DT.
Having split up made this so much easier.
Christina Hawk's next TV chapter with ex-Tarek and his wife Heather. Only we're on set of The Flip Off.
That's wild.
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now. Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be another day with a lot of sunshine, albeit it's going to be another cold day out there. As we'll be about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year. So most of us ending up in the mid to upper 30s. And then for tonight, still clear skies. Overnight lows falling down into the upper teens to low 20s. So once again, all of us are going to have to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. We'll have a similar forecast into Tuesday and into Wednesday. Clouds building a little bit warmer into Thursday, and that is going to be a precursor to the new pattern that we're going to have to deal with. A myriad of storm systems beginning on Friday. So storm system number 1 going to be for Friday. Storm system number 2 going to be into Saturday and Sunday. So we'll take this one storm system at a time. First, storm system number 1 for Friday. Here's the early snowfall forecast, emphasis on early, so this is subject to change, but we're thinking maybe upwards of 2 inches of snowfall for our Cascade and our Blue Mountain passes, probably less than 1 inch for the Blue Foothills and for the Kittitas Valley, even less than that for the Yakima Valley and for the Lower Columbia Basin. In terms of liquid water from this round, 1.3 inches for Snoqualmie Pass, anywhere between 0.4 to 0.5 inches for the Blues, 0.1 to 0.2 inches for the Blue Foothills, probably even less than that for the Basin and for the valleys. Now, into Saturday and Sunday, this one could be a lot more significant. You know, again, early indications are that the cold air and the moisture are going to be much more in sync this time, so we could have upwards of 1 foot, if not more, snow for a Cascade passes, between 6 to 8 inches for Blue Mountain passes, and yes, less than 1 inch even for the Basin and the valleys and for the foothills. So if you plan on traveling into Saturday and Sunday, just know that mountain travel, pass travel in particular, looking like it could be a little dicey, especially up in the Cascades. And in general, this is going to be a much wetter storm system as opposed to Friday. High temperatures staying mostly sub-seasonal through Wednesday, seasonal for Thursday, and then trending warmer as we head into this weekend. But again, big emphasis on that storm system for Saturday and Sunday. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Sunny and cold for Wednesday, clouds build for Thursday, wet Friday and Saturday, then a wintry mix possible Sunday. In Yakima, dry for Wednesday and Thursday, a cold rain for Friday, then a rain-snow mix possible this weekend. In Ellensburg, dry and still brisk for Wednesday and Thursday, rain and snow possible for Friday and Saturday, then maybe a full transition to snow by Sunday. For Hermiston, still bright and cold for Wednesday, more clouds for Thursday, wet for Friday and Saturday, then maybe a wintry mix by Sunday. Then for Walla Walla, mostly sunny and slightly warmer Wednesday and Thursday, a chilly rain for Friday, then maybe some snow mixing in this weekend. And we will have your entertainment news on the other side of the break.
This is my perfect day in Walla Walla.
Prosser Memorial Health is moving. At 8 a.m. Saturday, February 1st, 2025, we're opening the doors to our brand new hospital at 200 Prosser Health Drive. After 78 years of serving this incredible community, we're excited to bring you a state-of-the-art hospital designed with you in mind. From advanced care to welcoming spaces, this is how we grow together. The new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital, opening 8 a.m. February 1st at 200 Prosser Health Drive. Learn more at prosserhealth.org.
New year, new glow. Start 2025 with radiant, tighter skin. This January, enjoy 25% off on our most loved treatments, Photo Fabulous and Smooth Glow. Photo Fabulous revitalizes your skin with the ultimate IPL and skin resurfacing combo for a smoother, brighter complexion. Smooth Glow not only rejuvenates your skin and reduces fine lines, but it also tightens and lifts for a youthful, glowing look. Hurry! This exclusive offer is only valid through January 31st. Book your session now and make 2025 the year of glowing, confident skin.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one lucky viewer wins an awesome love collection, including a gold heart pendant, a beautiful floral arrangement, and certificates for wine, a river cruise, and spa treatments. Enter to win today and every day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. From Whitman Hill Winery, The Flower Bar, Water to Wine Cruises, Z Place Salon and Spa, Jewelry Design Center, and Apple Valley News Now.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Knowing these laws sets my truck wreck team apart. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter.
The Heavy Hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
This is my perfect day in Walla Walla.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
6:23, welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Time now for some entertainment news.
One of my favorite parts, and we're looking at a movie franchise that's making a big comeback.
The last one was released about 12 years ago, so David Daniel has what that movie is in today's Hollywood Minute.
I'm in the house. Do you know where I am?
You're behind the couch. I can see your feet.
What? Oh.
Scary Movie is getting a reboot. The Wayans brothers are reuniting for a new take on the horror movie parody franchise. The original Scary Movie in 2000 had at the time the biggest opening ever for an R-rated horror movie and for a black director. The new Scary Movie is due in theaters June 12, 2026.
What is the genre? The suspense is killing me. Well, it's funny you should bring that up because the genre this year is thriller and suspense.
Applications are open for this year's Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge, a competition where each film reflects some aspect of disability and has someone with a disability in front of or behind the camera. Challenge founder Nick Novicki announced at the Sundance Film Festival the prizes for this year's winners include IMDb Pro memberships, Dell computers, and mentor meetings with film and TV executives. Teams have until March 31st to register at disabilityfilmchallenge.com. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Another scary movie.
I know, it's been so long.
It's a hard pass for me.
You don't like them?
No.
They're okay. Some are good, some are meh. That's where Waza is from, right? Yeah.
I think of the scene where he says, "This is my good hand," and he stirs the mashed potatoes.
Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. Ew.
Since I had to think of that, y'all have to think of that now as well.
That's going to live.
Okay.
That's going to live right here for too long. All right. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up next at 6:30, a grocery store in Oregon giving back to the community after selling a winning Powerball ticket. We have how they're giving back coming up after the break.
If you like options, you'll love my $5 all-day big deal meal. Choose from 4 delicious entrees and 5 tasty sides with a drink. Oh, and nobody else includes breakfast items all day. Just this guy. At Jack, every bite's a big deal.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off, plus a free thermostat on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Hi, folks. Joe Namath here. And if you're having a hard time hearing, call MD Hearing because they changed my life and they can change yours too. I was wearing expensive hearing aids for years until a good friend of mine told me about MD Hearing. I bought a pair of the hearing aids with no doctor visit, no prescription, and no hassle. I got fitted right over the phone and I've never had a better pair of hearing aids. I'm even wearing them right now.
Call now and get 2 rechargeable Neo hearing aids for just $297 with a free portable charging case and free shipping. The rechargeable Neo is nearly invisible with its tiny in-the-air canal design, and you can get 2 rechargeable Neo hearing aids with a 45-day risk-free trial, free shipping, and free lifetime U.S.-based support for only $297.
Call my friends at MD Hearing and get the over-the-counter hearing aids that I use for you.
Call 800-505-9735.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection giveaway, where one winner gets this awesome love collection. Enter each day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. Thank you to these love-minded sponsors.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Kennewick. 1 weekend only. Benton County Fairgrounds. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age. Featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground. And a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Benton County Fairgrounds. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection giveaway, where one winner gets this awesome love collection. Enter each day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. Thank you to these love-minded sponsors.
There are no bad decisions when it comes to my new chicken fajita and Caesar Jack Wraps. 2 new flavors for $3 each. Unless you don't get one. That would be a bad decision. Get my Jack Wraps or try my Tasty Munchies under $4. At Jack, every bite's a big deal.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Kraken, Oilers. It's Monday Night Hockey starting tonight at 6:30 on MeTV. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
And I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, how is your 3-degree guarantee going? You're getting that jackpot up, right?
I'm trying to piecemeal it together, yeah.
Oh, okay,
so we got it correct on Friday just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. So we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at some of the numbers to back that up. Again, our 3-degree guarantee contest that's sponsored by friends at the Legends Casino and Hotel. And so I went with the forecast high 42 degrees on Friday for Pasco. It verified at 45, just within that 3-degree threshold. So the jackpot did go up to $25. And so for today, I'm going with forecast high 39 degrees in Pasco. So if the actual high falls between 36 to 42 degrees, that means that the jackpot's going to go up to $50. But if my forecast goes bust, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalleynewsnow.com. Click on the contest page, or you can scan the QR code that is on your screen. Right now, you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils, and you can see traffic flowing along just fine this morning on I-182. We're not seeing any fog this morning, not just for lower elevations, but also up in higher elevations. Visibility looking pretty good. Temperatures, on the other hand, not looking too friendly out there, as it is cold down into the teens and 20s up in the Cascades, teens up and down the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. The same thing for the lower Columbia Basin. We're in the low 20s for the Blue Foothills and single digits in teens up in the Blue Mountains. So all of us are going to need to obviously bundle up as you're headed out the front door for this morning. I'm thinking probably most of us going to need to break out the ice scraper as well. So me personally, heavy jacket stuff for this morning, really heavy jacket weather all throughout the day, as we're going to continue to be about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year, but plenty of sunshine in the forecast. So if you're standing in the sunshine, it will feel better as opposed to what the air temperature would otherwise suggest. And I'll take you on that zone by zone tour of today's forecast, and that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. In a developing story now, we've learned that a Pasco man is dead after a rollover crash that happened just outside of Prosser. Washington State Patrol telling us 65-year-old Esteban Galvez was driving eastbound on I-82 just before 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. We're told he lost control of his SUV and went off the road. The SUV rolled and ended up in the median, according to WSP. Galvez died at the scene, and troopers say that he was not wearing his seatbelt. What caused him to drive off the road, though, that is still under investigation.
Turning to Oregon now, it's been more than 4 years since the devastating 2020 wildfires, and several school districts still need financial support as they rebuild. Now, 2 new House bills, 3165 and 3941, aim to provide both short-term and long-term help to districts impacted by the fires. House Bill 3165 requests the legislature to allocate money for the current school year, while House Bill 3941 proposes more than $38 million over the next 4 school years. And these bills build on House Bill 2046, which passed in 2022 and provided $25 million for the 4 districts, which are Santiam Canyon, Phoenix Talent, Lincoln County, and McKenzie, and this based on their 2019 pre-wildfire enrollment. Also in Oregon, a grocery store is giving back to the community. The Fred Meyer store in Beaverton sold a Powerball ticket that won the $328 million jackpot. And because of that, the store gets a bonus of $100,000. The company says it's donating half of that to the Oregon Food Bank. And the food pantry saw 2.5 million visits last year, an increase of 31% from the year before.
The United Way of Benton and Franklin counties is getting 2 grants, all to improve the educational, health, and social outcomes for youth right here in our community. The grants, totaling $41,000, will be administered throughout 2025. The goal for United Way is a community where all children have the opportunity to learn and thrive. The first grant is $36,000 from the CLA Foundation to enable those chronically absent middle schoolers to connect with mentors through Attendance Matters. The other grant is from BMO for $5,000. And the Desert Fiber Arts Guild is celebrating the end of its 50th anniversary year. With this, the DFA's Allied Arts exhibition is happening at the Gallery Art at the park in Richland right now. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald says the Guild has a special emphasis on sustainability as they take a look back at their 50-year history.
Each month at the Gallery at the park in Richland, featured artists are spotlighted. Every other January, the Desert Fiber Arts Guild takes up residence in the Parkside Gallery.
Desert Fiber Arts is celebrating the end of our 50th anniversary year, and so we have a couple of different displays.
One specific display which the Guild has put an emphasis on is eco-friendly, handcrafted items and yarns. Guild member Betsy Dickinson says she created a woven scarf out of an old cashmere sweater that had a hole.
So I deconstructed the sweater, which took forever, and I can't tell you how many hours, and it was very frustrating, but then the yarn is beautiful, and I made this scarf.
Guild member Susan Schmiemann has a similar story.
In fact, this was a table runner that I wove, and it didn't sell as a table runner, so I decided to make an apron out of it, and so that's the way that came about.
Schmiemann says fiber arts hold up pretty well over time.
This is a top that I have had. I think I bought it in Wisconsin, a Wisconsin weaver 40 years ago, and it's still here, you know, and it's still the fibers, it's wool, and the colors and the fibers I think are kind of classic, really, you know.
Clothing is one of the worst pollutants in the whole world right now with the fast fashion, so we're the kinds of things that we make last a long time. If you look at our 50th anniversary table, there's things on that table that have been in people's closets for over 50 years.
The Guild members say quality, slow fashion, as opposed to fast fashion, is a better investment for your money.
It may cost you a little more, but it's going to last longer. It's going to be one of a kind, and this is something that the Desert Fiber Arts, the Guild, has to offer to the community.
The biennial exhibition is open until January 31st.
And it's great to have an opportunity like this for others to see, you know, what talent is here in the Tri-Cities.
In Richland, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
And there is a lot of talent right here in the Tri-Cities, and you can take a look at their talents of the Guild's fiber artists now at the Allied Arts Association's Gallery at the Park.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, at the end of January, there's a surprise in store for stargazers, and we have the details on which planets you can catch a glimpse of. That's just by looking up.
I love space stuff. But first, Josh has what you can expect this week, and could we see some snow? Taking a live look outside right now, looks chilly. We'll be right back with Good Morning Northwest after the break at 6:36.
Schweitzer Resort on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Happy 2025. Make it a good year. If you've been injured and went through the holidays and didn't get a fair settlement, give us a call. We'll tell you what to bring in, and it's a free consultation.
If you've been injured in an accident, find out what your rights are.
Start 2025 off right with a custom building from Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds. Cozy up to 10% off custom buildings. Need something right away? Get 20% off all in-stock inventory. It's the perfect time to create the space you've always wanted, with free, fast delivery and quality that'll stand up to the chilliest winter days. Whether it's for storage, hobbies, or just making room for your New Year goals, visit Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company today.
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood, but I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
Alice's birthday is coming up. We're in this comfy room in Triple Play Hotel so we can make plans without her hearing.
So we need a huge cake, a giant salad, and a good-sized mariachi band. Hold on a second. Does it seem a little dark in here for 2 p.m.?
Sorry, guys. Where I'm from, they didn't do birthdays. It's very exciting.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
I'm a real wild one.
Life is wild. There's work to be done, adventure around every corner, and a truck that handles it all. The new 2024 Ford F-150 Wild Edition. It's rugged, loaded with tech, and built to go wild. Get a wild deal on an F-150 today. Lease a 24 F-150 STX 4x4 Wild Edition for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
America's freeways are the most advanced in the world. Our highways are safer than anywhere else. But even the safest freeways cannot prevent accidents from happening. Allen Brecky Law Offices represent accident and injury victims.
Weeknights.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redmond.
Apple Valley News Now at 5. Then,
I'm David Muir. I know you are.
The most watched network news in America.
Good evening from Washington tonight.
ABC World News Tonight with David Muir. Followed by a full hour of Apple Valley News Now at 6.
New at 6 tonight.
It's the news you need from the people you trust.
Emily Goodell reports from our...
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, and Stacey Lee weather.
And we're tracking an Arctic storm bringing in very blustering...
We're Apple Valley News Now on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on a tour of today's forecast. We're going to start off in Kittitas County, where we'll have plenty of sunshine for today. These high temperatures getting up into the mid to upper 30s. And then in the Yakima Valley, plenty of sunshine, light winds overall, also highs into the mid to upper 30s. Then in the lower Columbia Basin, really the same thing that we've been seeing over the past week or so at this point, where we'll have plenty of sunshine and it's going to be cold as the air temperatures are going to be into the mid to upper 30s. But again, standing in the sunshine, the real feel is going to feel more like low to mid 40s. And then in the Blue Foothills, also air temperatures getting up into the mid 30s for today. The same thing up in the Blue Mountains, but plenty of sunshine just like it's been over the past week or so at this point. Now let's talk about the big picture, okay? The seasonal rainfall surpluses and deficits that we've been tracking since October 1st, and we still have surpluses aplenty for the Kittitas Valley, the Yakima Valley, the lower Columbia Basin, albeit these numbers were much bigger just a few weeks back, and unfortunately we've slipped down into a deficit at this point for the Blue Foothills. So these numbers, you know, overall, I wish they were better. I think they're going to get better with more rain and maybe even some more snowfall on the way. So I'll tell you more about that coming up in a few minutes.
Snow.
Snow. And looking ahead now and up, actually. So the end of this month has a wonderful surprise in store for stargazers.
I love this, and my kids are obsessed. Just by looking up, you'll be able to catch a glimpse of some planets shining brightly in the night sky.
Ooh.
The 6 planets, Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, and Uranus and Neptune will be in a straight line.
And while astronomers say the lineup itself isn't unique, what is seeing so many bright planets all at once.
Yeah, it's a phenomenon known as a planet parade.
I love that name.
I do too. Where the planets appear to be marching across the night sky.
Stargazers will be able to see 4 out of the 6 just with the naked eye for the rest of this month.
Have the kids been looking up and trying to see it?
Yes.
Oh, and they love it.
And they absolutely love it.
And they can actually see it?
Yeah, there's a couple that we can see. And we have this weird little Planet Finder app on my phone.
Okay.
But I don't pay for like the full.
Yeah.
it's the free one. And so you can it'll only tell you a couple of them. It won't tell you which all of them are.
And
so
like
we have
where
to
it
guess.
is exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they love it.
Download that.
I know. I love any sort of parade.
Me too.
Especially planets.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we've got your morning sprint with everything you need to know before you head out the door.
But first, Josh, of course, we'll have your full First Alert forecast. It is 6:42, a live look outside this morning, and we're back after the break.
New year, new glow. Start 2025 with radiant, tighter skin. This January, enjoy 25% off on our most loved treatments, Photo Fabulous and Smooth Glow. Photo Fabulous revitalizes your skin with the ultimate IPL and skin resurfacing combo for a smoother, brighter complexion. Smooth Glow not only rejuvenates your skin and reduces fine lines, but it also tightens and lifts for a youthful, glowing look. Hurry! This exclusive offer is only valid through January 31st. Book your session now and make 2025 the year of glowing, confident skin.
The old me was stuck in the daily grind. My routine didn't allow for any self-expression. I found clay, and that changed everything. I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative, to build something. This is the first and that's how Clayton was born. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow it and bring people together. There's a creative side in all of us. That's what I hope people come here to find.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Ink Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
February is American Heart Month. Join us in Going Red for Women Friday, February 7th at Desert Wind Winery in Prosser for a heart-healthy luncheon with guest speaker, Prosser Memorial Health cardiologist, Dr. Karan Bhatti. Tickets are just $50 each and available online now at prosserhealth.foundation or by calling 509-786-6607. Event proceeds benefit the Prosser Memorial Health Foundation.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check.
About 5 years ago, Chrissy Rader saw Siberian Huskies getting abandoned left and right all throughout the area. Large dogs that people didn't want anymore, but dogs that needed care and attention just like any other living thing.
There's a lot of passion, a lot of tears, but there's also a lot of happiness too when you see them get home.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one lucky viewer wins an awesome love collection, including a gold heart pendant, a beautiful floral arrangement, and certificates for wine, a river cruise, and spa treatments. Enter to win today and every day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. From Whitman Hill Winery, the Flower Bar, Water to Wine Cruises, Z Place Salon and Spa, Jewelry Design Center, and Apple Valley News Now.
Swing into Fred's Appliance for our New Year, New Kitchen Super Sale and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in our region.
Upgrade your kitchen with the Frigidaire Professional 4-piece package and save up to $3,300.
Experience precision cooking. Keep your dishes sparkling. Sensor cooking technology and the Space Pro shelving system.
It's appliances, only appliances.
At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today's going to be another beautiful forecast. We'll have plenty of sunshine. High temperatures still about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year, so it's going to be cold. But again, in the sunshine, it's going to feel a lot warmer, more like low to mid 40s. And then for tonight, overnight lows falling down into the upper teens to low 20s, clear skies. So once again, all of us going to have to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. We'll have similar forecasts as we head into Tuesday and into Wednesday. A little bit warmer for Thursday, more clouds. That's just a precursor to some of the storm systems we'll have to deal with from Friday through Sunday. Storm system number 1 for Friday, storm system number 2 for Saturday and Sunday. So first we'll talk about storm system number 1 on Friday. Here is the very early snowfall forecast, emphasis on early, as this is subject to change, but we're thinking maybe up to 2 inches of snow for mountain passes, less than an inch for the Blue Foothills and Kittitas Valley, even less than that for the Yakima Valley and Lower Columbia Basin. Friday will be very wet, especially up in the Cascades, maybe 1.3 inches of liquid water for Snoqualmie Pass, between 0.4 to 0.5 inches for Cabbage Hill and Tollgate, anywhere between 0.1 to 0.2 for the Blue Foothills, less than that for lower elevations. But okay, that is just really an appetizer to the entree that's going to be Saturday and Sunday, as the cold air and the moisture are going to be a lot more in sync this time. So early indications are that our Cascade passes could at least get a foot of snowfall, anywhere between 6 to 8 inches for Blue Mountain passes, less than an inch for lower elevations. But if you plan on traveling into Saturday and Sunday, especially up in the Cascades, I would have the tire chains ready to go. I'd have the winter safety kit ready to go. And just in general, this is going to be a lot wetter Saturday and Sunday. This storm system is going to be a lot wetter as opposed to the one for Friday. And high temperatures staying below average through Wednesday, seasonal for Thursday, and then as our pattern flips, it also trends to be a little bit warmer into this weekend. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Sunny and cold for Wednesday, clouds build for Thursday, wet for Friday and Saturday, then a wintry mix possible for Sunday. In Yakima, dry for Wednesday and Thursday, a cold rain for Friday, then a rain-snow mix possible this weekend. In Ellensburg, dry and still brisk for Wednesday and Thursday, rain and snow possible for Friday and Saturday, then maybe a full transition to snow for Sunday. In Hermiston, still bright and cold for Wednesday, more clouds for Thursday, wet for Friday and Saturday, then maybe a wintry mix by Sunday. Then for Walla Walla, mostly sunny and slightly warmer Wednesday and Thursday, a chilly rain on Friday, then maybe some snow mixing in this weekend. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an ABC News exclusive.
What would you say to Diddy if you had the chance to talk to him?
For the first time since Sean Diddy Combs' arrest and denial of any wrongdoing, we're hearing from Dee Woods, former member of the hit girl group Danity Kane, and this morning she's speaking out to GMA.
I'm curious why you decided to speak up now.
Well, it's more of a question of why I have not been able to speak up in the past. And I would say that this moment now is a time where I feel like my experience, my truth will really be heard and actually considered and believed.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of our interview with Dee Woods. With your GMA First Look, I'm Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
Hank used to suffer from what felt like a cold and flu medicine hangover in the morning. Then he switched to Mucinex Night Shift. Mucinex is uniquely formulated to leave your system faster so you wake up ready to go. Try Mucinex Night Shift and feel the difference.
You founded your kayak company because you love the ocean, not spreadsheets. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our matching platform lets you spend less time searching and more time connecting with candidates. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Feel the power of Osteo Biflex. Taken every day, it's clinically shown to improve joint comfort in 7 days with significant improvement over time.
Herbal Essences is a force of nature, made with supercharged botanical blends. Our sulfate-free formulas deeply penetrate to boost hair health without the Salon Naturals price tag. Herbal Essences.
Now, the morning sprint.
6:50 in time for your morning sprint here on Good Morning Northwest, and we start off with national headlines. The Trump administration launching an immigration enforcement blitz in cities across the country yesterday. The action includes several federal agencies that have been granted additional authorities to arrest undocumented immigrants. Homeland Security leaders call the multi-day operation a mobilization for public safety and is the start of a larger nationwide effort. The focus is on enforcement, but others also may be detained.
And the clock is still ticking on TikTok despite the president signing a 90-day extension to sell the popular app to an American buyer. President Trump says he has spoken to many people about it. He went on to say he has the right to sell it or close it depending on what he thinks is best for the country.
Near business headlines this morning, the USDA estimates egg prices will continue to increase, and they think probably about another 20% this year. Government data showing that the average price of a dozen eggs was $4.15 last month. Well, according to the Consumer Price Index, that's about a 36% increase just from last December. The high price is being driven on by the ongoing bird flu outbreak as well as inflation. USDA says bird flu has killed over 17 million egg-laying hens just in the last November and December.
In your health headlines this morning, the Trump administration has withdrawn a proposed rule that would ban menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars. The ban was expected to happen in 2023 after the FDA sent the final version of its rule banning the products to the White House. The FDA has been considering a ban on menthol for more than a decade. All flavored cigarettes except menthol were banned in 2009. And First Aid Beauty has voluntarily recalled nearly 2,800 containers of its Ultra Repair Cream in coconut vanilla. According to the FDA, the product recall is the result of a current good manufacturing practice deviation. Officials say the jars were supposed to be quarantined but were mistakenly distributed nationally.
Well, if your New Year's resolution involves your health, here's a tip for you. Some experts suggest using a traditional alarm clock instead of the one on your phone. They say that could help you actually sleep better because leaving your phone in another room reduces the chance of it distracting you. Experts say a traditional alarm also might make it less tempting to hit that snooze button repeatedly. And now here are the 5 things you need to know this morning in regards to local news. After news of people being arrested by suspected ICE agents at a Fiesta Foods in Sunnyside spread rapidly on social media, City Manager Mike Gonzalez is holding a press conference today at noon at the Sunnyside Police Department. That conference will specifically address ICE action happening in the city of Sunnyside. Be sure to watch our full coverage of this tonight at 6, and we'll of course be streaming the press conference live on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
An Pasco man is dead after a rollover crash just outside of Prosser. Washington State Patrol says 65-year-old Esteban Galvez was driving eastbound on I-82 Sunday afternoon when he lost control of his SUV and went off the road. He died at the scene, and what caused him to go off the road is under investigation.
Three Rivers Community Foundation, along with some donors, are helping provide 9 scholarships to students this year. The scholarship applications are now open, and this year there's a new type of scholarship aimed at helping students beyond just Benton and Franklin counties. It's the Thomas E. Jones Scholarship, and it is extended to students in Sunnyside. The deadline to apply for all of them is April 30th.
The Desert Fiber Arts Guild is celebrating the end of its 50th anniversary year, and their Allied Arts exhibition is happening at the Gallery at the Park in Richland right now, and is running until January 31st. Some items are for sale, and some are just for display. If you're interested in getting involved, visit our website to find out how.
And we're happy to announce that several fire agencies from around the region are back home this morning, waking up in their own beds after fighting wildfires in LA the past few weeks. Crews from Kittitas, Benton County, Walla Walla, and Klickitat County are just some of those crews from Washington that came home yesterday. The crews have been battling the Palisades fire and others in parts of California as a statewide deployment team.
And trending this morning, we have a new member of our Good Morning Northwest team. Welcome, officially, Jade.
Thank you. Yeah, new but old, right?
Yes. This was one of your first markets, wasn't it?
It was. The market itself was my first market that I started in after college. And
right
then,
here, right?
No, came back here actually during my career.
Oh.
And then left again, and now back. They always say with the Tri-Cities, you always come back. And there is something very true about that. It is home. Yeah, I grew up here. My family's here. And now I'm back here with my husband and our kids. And these are just some throwbacks from my last stay here and a little further back as well.
And you were Miss Tri-Cities, weren't you?
I was Miss Tri-Cities. And then as the host of Good Morning Northwest years ago, I would always have our Miss Tri-Cities on as well. And that's our son. We had his first birthday here. I know.
So you went to some big places in your time away. You went to Salt Lake City and Seattle.
Yeah.
What's something that you missed about the Tri-Cities in particular while you were there?
Really just the fact that it is home. You know, my folks are here, and now with 3 kids. So since leaving here in 2019, we went to Salt Lake, we went to Seattle. We've added a dog to the family. We've added another child to the family.
That is a full house.
And so being able to come back home and, you know, raise our kids here and
do all the things that you did.
Do all the things, just, and continue to be a part of the community.
Like wake surfing or wakeboarding.
Exactly, yeah. No, we love getting out on the Columbia River and enjoying the mighty Columbia. And then, yeah, of course, always involved in the Miss Tri-Cities organization and Walla Walla Wine Week. That was our chief meteorologist, Kristen Walls, was here.
And you'll have to teach me how to wake surf or wakeboard, because I've never done that. But once the weather gets better, because it's too cold out right now, right, Josh?
Yeah, I know. We were talking about, I think there's a photo on the Loop about a polar plunge that we did.
Oh, yeah, and we said that would be a great bonding activity for us.
And then you immediately said, actually, I don't think so. I think we're bonded just fine.
I might die.
It would be trauma bonding.
Yes.
That's what that would be. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's show you some of the cold temperatures out there for this morning. We're in the 20s up in the Cascades, teens for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys, teens in the lower Columbia Basin, 20s for the Blue Foothills, single digits in teens up in the blues. So yeah, you definitely have to bundle up this morning as you're headed out the front door. Thankfully, no fog to speak of for now. We'll keep a close eye on that. And later today, plenty of sunshine. Highs still about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year, but with the sunshine, it should feel a little bit warmer than that. Then we're tracking that storm system into this weekend. Could have some low elevation snow, but the biggest impact is going to be up in the mountains.
Too cold.
That's where I like to see the snow.
Yes.
In the mountains.
Yes, not here. Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find the latest updates on our website. That's applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next, and we'll be back with your local news and weather tonight at 5.
Have a great day.